Hello, ladies and gents. It's day 30. I should start the video from right here. Okay. Day 30. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope all is well, as always. I had a very interesting day. A very what it seemed like a long day of nothingness. And obviously it turned into something eventually because I decided to just rip the band-aid and just do something. But it was one of those days where I got off pretty early from work in the morning, right? Came back home, ate breakfast, which is okay, you know. And then yeah, just started just wasting time essentially, doom scrolling, just a whole bunch of random stuff that's not serving me in any form or fashion. And you may ask, like, hey, why would you continuously do something that's not going to benefit you and that's actually taken away from your time, taking away time that the only thing we really have in this life? And my answer to that would be is like, I'm not sure. I feel like I'm a bit more overstimulated as an individual in general, right? I mean, my growing up, I'm not sure if I shared any of this stuff, but growing up, played a bunch of video games, always watched cartoons, was never really into school, never took it seriously, at least I would say. I had the potential to do good, I just didn't have the support system, where I wasn't taught that, hey, like, you should at least focus, It's fine if you don't want to go to college, but at least do something, right here where you're at. And try not just in education, but athletics, keep your body fit. And, because I was a pretty big boy, so I can't. Always came last place in athletics for the most part. It was a struggle, and obviously that on top of starting to watch porn and wasting my time with that stuff as well. And when I say I was spending hours, not just with porn, but also video games, just really just bullshitting life. And I didn't know any better, right? But now I do. So I have no excuse. I'm not trying to like deflect the don't blame me, blame my past. I'm just saying these things leaked into this present moment. And I guess, I do a lot better, obviously. Like, I'm more better about getting things done and, going to the gym. But today it was just insane, honestly. I I was supposed to do so much today, and you know, thank God, alhamdulillah, like I did get to do a lot of things. Um, or I did at least get to accomplish something, right? I went to the gym just like an hour ago, so. And but leading up to that point, man, I had the whole day to myself, and I didn't do shit. I was supposed to, like I said, I was supposed to do a lot of shit. and I just kept putting it off. I kept just getting busy with tasks that's not really gonna do anything for me. Um, it's granted. I mean, I do have a pretty big family. We're really like hands on as far as like trying to help each other. Like if they need help with cooking something, maybe, or help with the cooking process, you know, we tend to just like be around each other in that sense. So a lot of work that I feel like I shouldn't be doing. Not, these are good problems, by the way. Like I am grateful to have these problems. I just, I'm just dealing with mismanaging how I do things. You know, my priorities are switched. Like, in my opinion, I should already be asleep. I know this is like what you might be thinking, like, why is he just going off to, sleep? But you'll find out. It's almost 12 o'clock. I gotta wake up at 4 in the morning. And obviously that leads to other things. But just, it's just the quality of life that I'm settling for because of my mismanagement of my priorities and my routine has really flipped the table on me, on myself. And this is honestly the only time I really get to reflect is when I do these videos and just talk to myself about or try to teach what I am going through or talk about what I'm going through, and hopefully you get to learn something from that. In this case, like, you gotta do something. You gotta, like, there has to be a sense of purpose. And we all have a sense of purpose. It's just, this is the reason I was mentioning all the video games and stuff. All this stuff has distracted us from that purpose. And it's just getting harder and harder to find it. To find something that you feel moved by, and not that it's necessary to have such a thing. I think it's a blessing to have such a thing, to make a financial career out of that, right? A fulfilling career out of that, um, and so forth. However, like, do something, right? Just gotta do something, man. And eventually, it got to the point where I was just sitting on the stairs. I was like, just thinking. I was like, why am I not? On top of that, I had ate a lot today. So overconsumption of food because I felt like shit. Just kept eating more and more cake. I ate like half the fucking cake today. So, and just the guilt conscious, it just stacks. It stacked high and high. I went upstairs, lay down, and almost fell asleep, but then I don't know, I just woke up and I started scrolling again. It's like, what am I really doing right now? I mean, I felt like complete shit today in that sense. Like my sense of accomplishment for the day is the lowest I felt like it's been in a long time. And that's why I'm glad I ripped the band-aid, and after sitting for like 20 minutes on the stairs, just contemplating on even going to the gym, I was like, fuck it. It's gonna make me feel better. Stop being a little bitch. That's essentially what I just had to tell myself. I had to just go. had to just take the action and just like say fuck it. There's people out there that need me to show up for myself. They need you to show up for yourself. Because once you do that, you build that extra layer of just tough, right? And that layer is honestly everything. It can make and break your future. Like, even just going to the gym, completely like just a what if, honestly, but it could happen. You can meet someone, right? Whether it's the love of your life, the love of your life. I mean, I don't know about that, but you never know. You can meet someone that you really click with, right? A good gym partner, whatever it is. There's people that are showing up, and I guess that's essentially what it came down to. I was like, there's people that are showing up, and I don't want to get left behind. And I would say that's like the big thing for me. It feels like I'm getting left behind. It feels like I'm not doing enough, which is not a good thing. It feels like the reason that's such a big thing, right? And getting left behind, because as I said in my past, I always felt like the one that was, you know, yeah, that had to do the catching up, that bloomed a little bit later in life than others did, which it's completely fine. It's just my journey is a little bit different, right? I just learned things the harder way, I guess. I don't know. I What I need to do personally is just take the action, regardless of what it is. Like right now, for me personally, my job. I've talked about my job before. It's not the best job, and it's really restrictive. Like you don't have grateful for it, by the way. I'm just saying, like ambitious goals and whatnot. It's not gonna allow me to live the life that I desire for me and my family one day. For me to be the provider that I'd like to be for them one day. It's not gonna do that. I mean, even if no, it won't. So for me to, that'll be a good starting point for me to just start really honing in on learning a high value skill online, preferably, because I want to be able to work from wherever I want and just be not in one place. I want to be like James Bond. I mean, that's just how it is. Like, I think that's I don't know what's the proper word. Maybe like a nomad or someone that just is not tied down. Like, I can be in one place and then the next day, if I want to be somewhere else or if I need to be somewhere else, I have the luxury to do that without the job getting in the way and saying, hey, you can't do this. Where are you at? Like, it's just, you have to be here at 4 in the morning. Yeah, I get it. So, and it's very irresponsible of me to not do what I can. not do what I can in order to make it happen. I will make it happen, trust me. I'm just sort of slacking, so. Well, that's everything for this video. I hope you guys learned something. I think the lesson to take away from me, from my perspective, is you gotta rip the band-aid and just do what's necessary, because especially as a man, um, that's just what we gotta do. And I can't lie to you, I feel a lot better now that I did go to the gym, because I did miss the last 2 days. I think that also was the reason why I felt like not doing shit. I just kept postponing stuff. I went to the gym. I feel much better. I'm gonna be pretty on edge, I guess, tomorrow morning. However, I'm grateful I get to do this for you guys and for myself. Thank you for always just being there, whoever you are at this moment. I know there's not many of us yet, so yeah, it's just it's gonna be, like I said before, it's gonna be really cool to see where life takes me eventually, God willing. So thank you, day 31. I'll see you guys on and gals on 32 for sure. All right, bye. Good night, guys. Gals.